Hi guys, I'm here with Mestre Edan in his house.
Hello.
We did event together, and we have a good idea to bring new stuff, new conversation about capoeira, to start like a podcast. And good pleasure to you are the first one.
Yeah, thank you. Big honor. Thank you.
And everybody want to know about your history, your view about capoeira. You're also my inspiration for not only the movements but the methodology, philosophy also. All the time is a pleasure to sit, to drink beer, to have fun and play capoeira.
Thank you, my friend. So my history start with first I did many years martial arts like you did kung fu. I did many kind of martial arts from karate to boxing and jiu-jitsu and everything. And whatever martial arts I did, I was looking for the art, because it's martial art. But usually I was competing and I was fighting and I was preparação física and all this thing, and I was looking for the art. And then when I found capoeira by incident, I was a Krav Maga instructor in special forces in the army. And then like the doctor of this commando, he was telling me, "Oh, you heard about capoeira?" I said, "No, but capoeira, yeah, my wife started doing it in Tel Aviv." I said, "Okay." I went there to see, and I was sitting like in the corner watching the class, and I was crying like I got, like where was the capoeira all of my life? And I was about 19, maybe 20 years old, and I got in love with the capoeira because first I saw the art. Like I saw class of Mestre Daniel Sapo, who's my first teacher, and in class he was talking about connection, flow, together, drama, and his capoeira, and all the group was this guy. Everybody was hippie, These guys were hippie, and I was used to Japanese discipline and a lot of fighting and stuff like this. And then I saw something else, and it was in the right time in my life to get open to new things and to learn more about myself and to learn the art. So yeah, that was my start in capoeira.
Nice. And about the work, one thing when I come in 2014, was my first time I come here, and the things what I saw and I appreciate a lot, because before I knew only Gova and Cenoura, because appear more like Israel Capoeira in YouTube, things like this. Ugova was in my academic in 2011. We meet after Ugova and Cenoura brought me here. And many things I appreciate, but more I remember I didn't knew about you, and when I come, you wasn't sitting the roda, like with another old generation, cute generation all together.
I remember.
Yes, and the
First
final
time we met actually.
Yes,
First time,
I was Mestre Sapo, o Mestre Ombrinho.
Yeah.
And for this guy sitting the floor, and I didn't, nobody say anything, and after you present yourself, I'm Mestre Edan from the group of the capoeira here, and I'm very surprised. Oh, this guy has something different, because very, how I say, like hide more, the way what I like to see in the masters, more quiet, low profile, And another thing also I try to bring for my methodology is you give this, and I appreciate a lot. The students go everywhere to bring things, and after sit with you, you know, to discuss it together, to create things. What is this? Is good? Is the bad? And not only this about the capoeira, many stuffs, but this point for me was surprise, and I said, has one guy the way how I like inside of capoeira, low profile, you know, not so many lights.
Yeah,
And
you know, it's first. I think I know my limits. You know, it's good for everybody to know. One man have to know his own limits. And also, we always say here in Israel, if you want to go fast, you go by yourself. If you want to go far, you go together. So I know my limits, and I know I want my capoeira to go behind my limits. I have enough confidence also to liberate, you know, my students. And then I liberate them to learn wherever they want. And then they come back and bring and in Hika, you know,
Yes.
in Hika, capoeira, in Hika, make the capoeira rich, you know, behind much more than my limits are, you know, and I earn from it, you know, my students earn for it. Actually, they are not my students anymore, you know, it's something I talked to you yesterday. You know, you can learn with me capoeira, maybe someone come to my academy, he can learn with me 2, 3, 4, 5 years capoeira maybe. Then I can still teach him. I can teach him many years, but I prefer from now, I give him maybe blue belts, but from now, you're my colleague. You're not my student. Maybe he will say, oh, this is my teacher or my first teacher. But I wish for him to learn much more than what I can teach him. Okay, so you my students, 3, 4, 5 years, and then we're colleagues. Let's say I go with, you mentioned few of my older students, but when we go out and give classes, I don't present them, oh, this is my student here. No, he knows much more than me today.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, this is my colleague. Maybe he will respect me, and I'm grateful for this, and he will say, oh, I go sometimes with Senora or with Cueca to give workshop, and I present them, oh, this is my colleague, we teach in Israel, he's get wonderful job, and some of them have a greater job than me. In Capoeira, a lot of students, with good students, who teach all over the world, and I present him as my colleague, and he respects me a lot and presents me as his teacher, and I'm grateful for this, but the idea is, I want him to crecer. I want him to grow much more than what I can teach him. So the idea is, when I tell my students, we call it the 3 pillars of a good capoeirista, 3 pillars. First pillar is the academy. What is the academy? The academy is the place that you can share. You learn and you share at the same time. Because when you share, you also learn. When I teach, I learn when I teach. And if you go to your academy, in your academy you have 20 blue belts, let's say, and each one of them shares his knowledge, then there's a lot of knowledge in the academy. If there's only one master, the knowledge is limited. Okay? So the first pillar is the academy, and it's a safe place that you can try things also. Okay, you can try your capoeira, you can teach something that have. Sometimes I come to one teacher in the academy and say, can I teach something? I have an idea. Yeah, let's hear. Okay, or someone comes back from Marseille and say, guys, watch this rhythm here, this new song, this method of singing. Yeah. and we all listen and learn. The second pillar is your home. What we say, you learn something in the academy, it's not really yours before you go home and you train it. You train it by yourself and you make it your own. And then when you come back to the academy, you bring it very firmly, very, very strong thing. You learn something and you make it yourself. You put your own identity behind it, you know. And then it makes each one goes home and train and then comes back to the academy. Then the academy goes like this, up. And then the third one, we call it the world. It's outside of the academy. It's to go to bring someone to the academy, a workshop, a master class, or to go out and take classes, to travel to Brazil, or even to watch in YouTube today and get some ideas, and then you learn something outside. First you go home and practice it, you make it really nice, really your own, and then you go back to the academy and do the academy like. So there's also some negative parts of it, you know. So like sometimes when you look at the Roda, or I say the Roda because the Roda is the most important thing in Capoeira, in my opinion. This is where Capoeira really happened, you know. Training is training, but the Roda is the thing, you know. So you sometimes you look at my Roda and you see you don't see the style. One play like this and someone else plays a different, and the songs, sometimes the music is not perfect because they know the same song, the different melody, and
Yes.
yeah, it can happen. There's also a negative side of it, you know, like the student get confused. Like one day I talked with Jogo Gitento, I think, or with, who was it? It was Mr. Claudio. And, why don't you send your student to this class? No, I'm afraid he get confused. And it's true, a student can get confused. He can come with a different movement. Maybe this movement is not part of your style, you know, as you see it, you know. So my style is no style. So there's a negative, there's also, but when you know what is the bad side of things and you try to avoid it, and you try to emphasize the good side of the thing, yes. You know, that people can grow, and Capoeira is really rich with a lot of knowledge, with different ideas, and maybe for you this movement is better from the other one. So it's important to know there's also good parts, and there's also, you know, nothing is perfect, you know.
Yes.
That's the idea.
And another thing, me and many peoples, because I travel around the world, and the most of people know I have connection with Capoeira in Israel, and I see, but I want to listen about your opinion, because what I see, and the many people saw also, is how every generation is better for the other, you know, not about because the most thing that people think about only movement, but what I see also about to care, to make things, to care more about the body, you know,
mm-hmm.
to improve, to do things. And what I see, and many people see and ask, how the Mestre Edan, the most of time the new generation come better from the other, and the other. Yes, every time is the time, but you know, come better and better and better and better. And what's the reason?
There's few reasons. First, I remember like 99 I brought here to Israel Mestre Edan. And Mestre Edan told me one of the most important things for capoeirista is to involve all the time. And I said, Mestre, what do you mean? Look at my videos. And he was very proud of his videos. Every few years you see my style change.
Yes.
And I improve my capoeira. I learn the capoeira. It's not like I learned capoeira and that's it. So you can see my evolution in capoeira. When I was young and doing a lot of floreios, and then I kept my floreio, but I started doing other things, you know. First, Capoeira Angola I was always doing. The first class I gave in Israel, the first when I opened my academy, it was Angola classes. And I was teaching once a week Angola and twice a week Capoeira Contemporânea, Cordal de Ouro, yeah. So Angola was always there, but when I grew, my capoeira get more mature.
Yes.
Madureceu. So you can see my generations in capoeira, they also influence my progression in capoeira. This is one thing. The other thing is I always say to my students or the teachers that work with me, it's very easy to have first good generation in capoeira. Your first generation when you start teaching is very good. The test is if you can make good second generation, third generation, and because your first generation is your close circle community. When you start, you need a partner to play berimbau, to make a roda, to train, to play. So first students, you invest a lot. It's a trap sometimes because it's comfortable to lean on them for many years. You stay my student forever. You, my contramaster, we make the roda together, and then I don't let you grow. There's a negative side of it also, that you don't grow and no one is pushing you to grow farther away. Like we say in Israel, when you run and you feel someone is behind you, yeah. I don't know how you say it in Portuguese or in English. Breathe in your
assoprando na sua nuca.
Yeah, and then so I have this student. He trains with me 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Okay, you're my colleague. You blue belt. Go on your way. You can come train with me still. Yeah, you forever. You can. We always can learn. But now I go to the beginning of down there in the mountain, and I bring someone else up. No, you already up there. Now I have to bring to. It's hard work. Many teachers, they have good first generation, but they get tired to do all the process from the beginning.
Yes.
One very good idea for you guys is use the first generation to make the second generation better. Use them, help make them all. For example, let's say, Senora, you see this guy here, I want him to improve his berimbau training. Go walk with him. So I use the first energy that I put with Senora, that today is much better player than me, to bring up. So what happens? Senora, this guy is very fast catching. He's got a lot of gas. New guy. He learns a lot. He learns very fast, and very soon his level is like Senora. So he's gonna push Senora, and he's gonna be a good partner for Senora and Gova and these guys to play capoeira. So the idea is, I realized very soon, you have to go to the beginning and bring someone up, and this guy that you bring up, he will make the other guys to stay in capoeira because they feel the new blood is very important in capoeira. The new blood, you bring new blood that makes capoeira excitement. Good partner for capoeira to play. So it's very important. For example, there's some places, for example, in in United States, I saw some places that capoeira was very strong 20, 30 years ago, and today, no capoeira. Then I asked the master, what happened? He said, there's no new blood, no new blood. You have to, there was one generation was really good, really good community, and they didn't put new blood into capoeira. So one of the things is all the time, okay, it's easy to work with this guy. No, but I have to go to the beginning and lift someone up. Yeah, it's hard work, it's hard work, but this is this is the secret. Yes. If you ask me, then this is the secret.
But also I think what I realized about the travels and about the trips, things like this, I'm sure every country has the capoeira going different way, Some places is more, how I say, go with flow, and but what I feel here in Israel, the guys, I don't know if this makes sense, or about the country and about the staffs, about the military things. The guys has more, looks like more focus to do this and to training, like it's different, like in Brazil, in Greece, the guys more bohemian, more go with more flow, then more training, more, like a gym and stuff like this to take better and better, more.
It's
in another country also.
It's a very good question. It's a very good question. It's something that I cannot really answer. Because I didn't try. It's something that many years I think, if I go now to a different country and I start from beginning, can I prove myself that I can do the same thing, create a strong community with good capoeiristas from zero in different place? I think first knowing the mentality of people is helpful. That's in Israel. It's easier for me to teach capoeira because I know the mentality of people. That's one thing. But if I can go, let's say, to Greece and make the same thing that I make here, I don't know. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I know that the culture can make difference, but also you can see really, like in United States, there's great athletes.
Yes.
But for example, I know some countries the culture of sport is very strong with Olympic sports or professional sports, which capoeira is not. Okay, so they invest a lot. I say I'm going to send my kid to do something that maybe Olympic or maybe can be professional, maybe, okay?
Yes.
But on the other side, you can see like there's Mestre Edan and Tausu, these guys that from Israel came to Russia and did great success there.
Yes.
And have the wonderful job and a lot of students and high-level capoeiristas in 6, 7 years. So Russians are known to be really good discipline and really good sports, but then they go and do sport that is not competitive, not Olympic, not. So I wonder. I don't have really an answer for this. It's really interesting. It's really interesting.
Yes, things what I see. I can say for myself in Brazil, we go more flow. Because I don't know, the culture is warm. We have the culture in the blood. Without training. For sure, has many people, but people what I know is go more with flow and the things just go, like in the music also. Don't push a lot, the things go.
But then someone gets in love with it, and then he got
more inside. Yes.
The thing is, so So as a teacher, I try, I do my best that my students get in love. Not everybody get in love. One thing that is very difficult, Marcel, is a teacher that is pushing his students to get in love with the art and to invest a lot of time.
Yes.
Then sometimes the guys that you call flow just come there to have fun, easy going. So they don't stay because it's very intensive. The guys that make it very intensive make the other guys feel
Stress and things like this.
So you know, one time I met Royce Gracie from the Jiu-Jitsu, and I asked him, how do you manage a class that you have a beginners and professional fighters? So, Edan, you crazy? The beginners, they don't even know that the professional fighters exist. Like they train separate, because if they train one day together, all the beginners don't quit. Don't come.
Yeah,
so
nice.
So it's sometimes capoeira here, because there's very intensive guys that train a lot every day. So some guys come to capoeira and say, oh, this is capoeira. No, these guys, they do every day, few hours. No, it's not for me. So today I really try to make a class, this class, adult class. They train in Angola, and it's health, you know, it's take care of your body, and it's capoeira for the long journey. And at the same time, I have this group like Tropo de Elite that train capoeira, and it's like their life and their meaning and their way to express themselves, you know, and no limits, you know, few hours every day. So I try, you know, but sometimes it can, there's the negative side of it, you know.
Another thing, what you told me, the group here has like the capoeira, or the group has 30 years?
Today we have, I train now 30 years of capoeira. My teacher, Mestre Daniel, he opened his academy in Tel Aviv in 92. So now it's, I'm celebrating my 30 years of capoeira.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks.
And what inside of this I want to ask, because many groups in capoeira community, for many reasons, broke. Many students left, you know, and until now I see this here in Israel. The big community, the people in the same group, you know. And what I saw is like this: many groups broke. You know, many. I don't know how to explain, to go deep with problems, things like this. But how you can manage it with this, you know, to cooperate with the old generation, the new generation all together, you know, to understand. And because for me this also is a challenge, and I want the students, what I learned from one master was like this: the students like a son. You can have the same conversation when he has like 3 years old, and after he has 15 or 20.
Yeah. We call it, you give him rope. You give him rope. Slowly, you have to give him rope. Sometimes it's the rope to hang himself. But joke,
yes,
you know. But when you have to give rope when he's adolescent and he wants to, you know, to find out who he is and to challenge everything that he was before and to find him new, you know, to make himself new. And this is a tricky thing. So about big group, first I have to say that capoeira teacher, I call it small business. It's a small business. You can never be rich, and you work really hard, and and sometimes you have to work in different things also, morning work and then capoeira teacher. So if it is like this really small job, then it's very hard for you to pay also like commission for someone else. I realized it very soon. Like people say, "Oh, Dan, you're on the wave, so you have 20,000 capoeiristas here, and you have I don't know more than 200 teachers, and every teacher will pay you percentage, and then you get rich, and there's a lot of money down there. There's a lot of money." I said, no. If I start charging money from everybody percentage, that they work really hard and they work like this, it's not an easy work to be a capoeira teacher. Is hard work. You have to live it, and people say, "Oh, capoeira don't bring me money," and they say, "So how do you work capoeira?" "I give every day a class or two." Your father wake up 5 in the morning and come back 5 at night, working every day like this, and you work 2 classes a day and you think you can earn money? No, if you start teaching capoeira from 5 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, you earn money.
Yes.
But it's hard work. Teach capoeira is hard work. So if someone earns money from capoeira, then I respect him a lot, and I know he works really hard. So I realize it very soon. I'm gonna earn money from my own students. I work hard every day. I give every day 5 to 8 classes every day.
Yes.
And the money that I earn is from my teaching. I don't. So to complete that answer, there's a Beduhin, the guys that lives in the desert. They have a story about what is money. Like the kid comes to his grandfather and asks, "Grandfather, what is money?" Money, silver. Silver in Hebrew, silver means money. Ok? Prato, né? Prato é money, é dinheiro. Then the old grandfather tells him, "Okay, my son, go and bring me vidro. Vidro, how do you say? Glass. Now bring me silver paper that you cozinha, that you make cakes and stuff like that." Okay, what I do is this. Okay, now take the glass and look at me. What do you see? I see your grandfather. Okay, now put the silver. Silver in Hebrew, it means money. Silver. Put the silver. What do you see now? I see myself. So when money involved, people, they see themselves. So if I take out of the equation the money thing, it's much easier to make a group. I'm not gonna get rich from it, but people will be happy with me. Now what we have is only capoeira to share. So we share only capoeira. No, they don't have to carry me. There are no border on them. Okay? So the thing is, when many of the conflicts in capoeira, in martial arts, because I saw in martial arts, all my knowledge that I get is from doing research on martial arts that came to Israel before capoeira. So what happened there? This is what happened there. Now, before it happens to me, it's the same. Capoeira is not different. It's people, relationship, and that's it. So I took out of the equation the money thing. Now it's much easier to make a capoeira together. Still we have some lays in Israel to make the community stronger and safer. For example, there's a minimum of 1,000 meters that we can, you don't teach 1,000 kilometers from each other. Airline. So there's some rules that make people safe, and make the group stronger. So this is one thing, that makes easier to make a big group, you know. And the other thing relates to what we were talking before, new generation. The new generation make the old generation to stay there, to stay and go on good doing capoeira. Yeah. So yeah, there's a big community, capoeira community here. I'm really proud, you know, to have this community here. It's my satisfied, you know, satisfação.
Yes.
Is to have everybody together, like, you know, like a grandfather that everybody comes to visit him. So this is for me enough. Yeah.